Hello YouTube, Alan back with Tony here, and we're going to have another challenge. This time, instead of a shooting game, it's going to be a racing game, so hopefully that'll give me some chance. It seems shooting is not my bag. And we're going to play Outrun, which is, what's this one? Outrun, what are we calling it? Coast to Coast, 2006, on the PlayStation 2. It's a great game, and again, I've played this and I'm guessing you haven't.
No, I have not.
So really I should win, shouldn't I?
You know, if you do actually lose at this, and then you say shooting's not your bag, and driving's not your bag, and
I'm going to turn, I just don't have a bag.
Yeah.
So apparently my high score, and that was, you know, 750,000. So I guess I'll go with what I previously set up. Automatic. No. Yeah, automatic, that's fine. Oh, now here's a tough bit. Choosing which song to pick.
Splash away. Magical sound. Shower.
Yeah. Oh, they're all good.
Don't worry, YouTube. At some point, we will actually play the game. It may be a few minutes from now.
I've just picked one to go with it, and I'm probably going to have to. But I love the Outrun music. They're great tunes, and they capture the feeling. I mean, you see the palm tree in the logo of Outrun. I mean, the whole point was like you're in your Ferrari, you're driving along the coast. You know, you have this relaxing music. I mean, you know,
yeah, we can all relate to that.
Exactly. Now, I'm going to have to pause this for a second because it turns out I was incorrect about the video settings. And I'm going to have to change this up to 16:9. That seems better. Pull the camera back so that we get a bit more of it in shot. And on we go. My score's a little off, so... You can listen to the music there while I was adjusting video.
I love the professionalism.
Oh yes, you can't beat it. So, of course, this was what they were calling the first, you know, number 2 game in the Outrun series, because it was Outrun 2 in the arcade. And you can do slides and whatnot, but there was many Outrun games. Varying quality. But they stuck 2 on this game for a reason. It was actually the first one that warranted, I think, really being called 2. And apparently my rival's up ahead.
Do you know who your rival is?
Yeah. Jimmy John Jojo.
Jimmy John Jojo.
Yeah.
There is Jimmy John Jojo. Okay.
Now, again, just like the original Outrun, you choose your path. So I went left, which is the easy path, because I'm mussing out. You know, after my 2 defeats, I gotta, you know, try and, you know, get a bit further on in this game. Oh God, I'm doing a great job at that, ain't I? But she seems pretty excited about it all, so I guess that's all that matters. Oh look, even got a little heart there.
Oh, that's quaint.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's lots of different modes in this game too. This is the traditional kind of race to the finish along the road. But there's, you know, challenges like perform slides and whatnot, which I'm not exactly doing. There we go, there's a slide for you.
Hey, did your rival pass you out? Or have you got many rivals?
No, I've got many rivals.
Yes.
Because
you need to work on your interpersonal...
I was going to say that apparently I've been pissing people off in the Outrun, you know, Coast to Coast League, or whatever the hell it is. So here we go, left again. Left is usually the easy route. I think it's always the easy route actually in this game. But in the original Outrun that's not the case, because it was kind of meant to be considered the easy mode, but not necessarily. Some consider it harder, and depending on whether or not you play the Japanese version or the international release, the actual tracks you got were different anyway. So I don't know why they changed it up like that.
Just to mess with you, I think.
Yeah, mess with people's head.
Maybe you'd annoyed them and they considered you their rival.
There's also a PSP version of this game. It did a very good job porting it. The only real downside was the slower frame rate, because I think this runs at pretty much 60 frames a second, whereas I think the PSP is like 30. And we're right on that rival's tail. And then there's another rival right in front of them. But apparently I passed. Okay, I better get back on track. It's a pretty good looking PlayStation 2 game as well.
It is actually. I mean, for PS2, this is decent.
Yeah. This is like 2006. You know, pretty... And to be fair, this video output on this TV isn't the best for this for the PlayStation. Oh damn! Thankfully, all this crashing doesn't seem to be damaging my Ferrari, which is good.
Which says a lot about the construction of a Ferrari.
Serious business, you know, those Ferraris. Look at her there; she's delighted. I actually played the arcade version of this in Las Vegas, in GameWorks. It's sadly now closed, and it was a full sit-down version. You know, with replica.
Wow, you killed everyone on a bus! Oh my god!
I was too busy telling my stuff. So I seem to have just lost the run of myself.
I'm committed manslaughter.
Manslaughter. Well, I think it's more than probably manslaughter. Mass manslaughter. Unless there was no one on the bus.
You have to be a driver at the very least.
Yeah, then it would be manslaughter.
This video took a turn.
It did. Thanks to my reckless endangerment of lives with my driving.
And your girlfriend is still delighted.
She's a bit of a masochist. She actually loves all this, you know, crazy, you know, stuff. Why is it when, you know, you go flying off the edge and just barely scrape past cars, that's when she, you know, throws you a love heart. And I'm actually in danger of missing the goal now because of that. Just about it. Last section. She wants to go ahead. Well, you know, that's one thing. I mean, some of the phrases she comes out with are quite questionable.
And we now know why.
Yeah.
I see that you decided to not crash into that bus, so that was good. You know.
Yeah, I was feeling remorse for my earlier actions.
There we go. Okay. There's 2 rivals ahead of you. And presumably more rivals.
Oh no! Oh! That was quite the crash.
She loved it.
I think she was meant to be quite angry at that.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not going to finish now as a result of that crash. Oh well. I'm going to get, what, 49,000? Oh no, that's nearly $500,000. Oh, 60, wow. I screwed it up near the end.
Near the end, not the crash and killing lots of people on a bus. That was fine.
No, it was just that last corner. Try again. So we're going to try again, and this time Tony's going to have a go. And I'm sure you must have played Outrun before. You can't tell me you've never played an Outrun game.
I would have played the original Outrun. I don't think I played Outrun 2006.
Yeah, I must say, just before I decided to kill everyone on the bus.
Yes.
When
was it Tommy Tallarico?
Tommy Tallarico. Good old Tommy. Well, actually, I was in Las Vegas, and Tommy was there. But he wasn't the girlfriend in the car.
Right. How do you brake, by the way? I don't want to kill anyone on the bus.
I don't know. I think it's... the square does stuff.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's basically... I was accelerating, hence why I crashed. Brake in an Outrun game? Are you serious?
Occasionally you need to take corners.
Yeah, they had the full sit-down version, which has room for 2 people. So my at the time girlfriend, but the later wife, you know, sat in, and I promptly crashed the car everywhere. So it was.
And this is why you don't drive.
pretty much. You've seen what I do to buses.
Considering you don't drive and your wife does, I think that should have been changed around in Vegas.
Yes, perhaps it should have been. Yeah. You might want to go left there, Tony. There you go. Set you on the easy road. You get more points for passing rivals and for passing close to cars and things like that. And for not crashing, you get multipliers. But yeah, it has full force feedback and everything. So if you can find the full sit-down version, it's an absolutely great arcade game. I highly recommend it. Although it was quite expensive. It was a couple of quid, I think, just for one go. Which, of course, with my driving, didn't last very long. This highway is good for getting points because there's so many cars on it. Well, this game was actually re-released on Xbox Live Arcade and PlayStation Network. But Sega's Ferrari license expired, so they've had to pull it from the service. Which is quite a shame. Because they upgraded the graphics, you know, the HD and things like that.
And you'd think Ferrari would just want their name out there.
Well, it's quite a popular brand, so you got to pay big bucks for it. Hey, you see there's a Vodafone sign that you just drove by?
No.
Don't forget, make the switch. We were walking past the Vodafone store today, and they had, this is causing money to crash. In the window they had make the switch, and in brackets underneath it in small, from other networks. And we were like, as opposed to what? From the carrier pigeon? You know, it's pretty self-explanatory. I would have thought, make the switch. Although for Tony, I should be, stay on the road.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're just angry I haven't killed anyone
There's a monster,
yet.
monsters! Oh, you missed.
No, I didn't. I was exactly where I wanted to
That's what
be.
gets you the big bonus points. You know, that's why I had such a high score.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What was that fable of the fox who cut off his tail?
The poor fox who had no tail.
Yeah, and then tried to convince everyone, oh, you know what, just get a book of Aesop's Fables.
Okay.
That's your next video. No video games, no nothing. Just you reading a book of Aesop's Fables, okay?
So, yeah, it's going to be storytime theatre.
Yeah.
Reading with Alan. Whoa, you were taking a hard route.
News to me.
Well, you went right. So we're going to see a bit of a change of scenery because you're going to the industrial complex, assuming you make it there. There is a little bit, this is where you're going between the concrete barriers and basically switching past. It's really to hide the loading of the next track. But I think they've done it in a reasonable way, because at least then you don't have to keep loading each track, you know, at a menu. It feels like the game's still progressing. You do the initial load, you get the game going, and bam, you're racing. You know. To be fair, you have given it a good lash. I think you're going to really struggle to beat me, but
What was your score?
I think it was 490 something thousand. You're at 438, so you are getting close.
Whoa!
Oh, and you had to have a big crash right near the end too. Do 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 do. But your time's going to kill you here, I'm afraid. Well, that crash really did it. And you're trying to take down the truck. 467. Not a bad go. Not a bad go at all.
I didn't get to stage 5 though, you did.
But despite the fact that I got to stage 5, I only got about 30,000 more than you. You know, it was very, very close, really. I think I only got like 20 more outrun points.
So, that was close.
But I finally triumphed! Woohoo!
Racing is your bag.
Racing, I have a bag and it is racing.
I do believe this requires a song. You're going to have to sing Papa Got a Brand New Bag.
No. I'll just go do 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 because I like my magical sound shower. But anyway, that has been Outrun. For these short challenge videos, they're actually turning out to be quite long.
Yes. How about our long challenge videos?
Our long challenge videos. Here's me thinking.
Oh, by the way, when we actually do a long challenge video, it'll be something like, you know, the first person to clear Final Fantasy VII or something. So, you know, watch out for that one.
Or it could be like that, what you call it? Do you remember that challenge I did on the Mega Drive game, Mickey Mouse?
Oh, yeah, World of Illusion.
World of Illusion. I did a challenge before where I had 2 Mega Drives set up beside each other with 2 TVs, and it was 4 people playing because it's a 2-player co-op game. See who could complete the game quickest. Tony lost in that challenge, by the way. To me.
But I always do. It's weird. It is very, very weird. Whenever
It's
we
not
have-
weird you lost.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you seen any of our previous videos?
Well, in this one, you lost.
Strangely enough, it was whenever I got teamed up against Alan, I always lost. Now, I don't know what that says exactly, but I should actually point out they were his games. Hint, hint. Oh, to be fair, I also own that game.
In fact, you were the person who got me into it. It was your game back in the day, and this has nothing to do with Outrun.
No, Outrun, good game. But anyway, Mickey
Great
Mouse,
game.
World of Illusion, yes.
Great music, great game. Mickey Mouse World of Illusion, highly recommended. Until next time, I won.